Lost in the city lights, our love's electric, right? You make me feel alive.